Hello, class, and welcome to the uplifting video. Well, that's not very uplifting. It's about the Los Angeles fires. And I just thought, I mean, I know it's affecting a lot of people. I know a lot of people in Hawaii were affected by the Lahaina fire, so I remember that very acutely, what happened here. But I'm showing you kind of like, shows you how these natural disasters, they affect everyone. And this one here talks a bit about how the LA fires, and it's hitting JPL. That's the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Is JPL at Caltech, and that's in Pasadena, California. So if you guys don't know your geography, some of you don't. That's a little east of Los Angeles, like the town proper. And there's wildfires there, and it's talking about here the struggles that the scientists are having there. And there's some things here that did catch my eye. One of them was the need for a to-go bag. So when it said here, scientists, where is that? The scientists grabbed a to-go bag. Let's see here. Yeah. So Firestone isn't. Where is the to-go bag? I was like, that's a really good idea. I don't necessarily have a to-go bag, but I kind of have, like, stuff, and how that should be a New Year's resolution, New Year's resolution for me, get a to-go bag. But I mean, this is what the situations you have that. I had a friend, she was in the fires a couple years ago, and around Santa Cruz, and she had to use her to-go bag, and she just couldn't go home for a while. But yeah, so this kind of shows you the effect that it has, and this is a really tough part on people's lives. So if you personally are affected by this, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. And I mean, I know there's a lot of people that have ongoing issues with the Maui fires and other fires in California from previous years. So it's scary. This is really scary. And my heart goes out to those people. But I just kind of wanted to give you like you see things on the mainstream news, and but then there's other another viewpoint. So I do that sometimes. I look at news. Sometimes I'll check out like Al Jazeera, for instance, when I want to read about the Middle East, to see what another person's viewpoint. Or sometimes if I want a European viewpoint, I look at Der Spiegel in Germany, for instance. So for other sources of news other than our kind of pretty propagandized news that we have here in the United States. So you have a very chemistry centric news source with me, I suppose. So I hope you enjoy the article. As with all of my messages, I hope you're doing very well. I hope that everything is fine with you mentally and physically and academically. But if you're not in those in that great state, please let me know what I can do to help. I will do what I can to help. And yeah, I'm not doing very well. I'm the last message, I was kind of in shock still, and the grief has started to hit a bit more, and it really, really hurts. I've been having a hard time concentrating, and I mean, everything is just more difficult. Things that shouldn't be difficult, some things that should be funny. For instance, I'm trying to settle some of my father's affairs, and an Amazon delivery truck ran over my father's house's mailbox and just completely shattered the mailbox and the pole. And I was like, oh no, why? I mean, it's a difficult thing, but things are just a little more difficult for me now. But that's okay. And I know, I'm still, as far as my job, you students are my number one priority, and I've talked to chancellor and dean and said, like, hey, I'm just not in a good frame of mind. I'm going to focus on my classes for now, and because I do a lot of administrative stuff. I'm like, I can't do a lot of administrative stuff right now. I just don't have the ability to, and I'm going to focus on this. And they're cool with that. So don't worry, you guys are still my number one priority, and I'll get things done. With you need anything, it's going to be a little more slow. But I'm doing what I can, and it's just because, I don't know, it's the grief, and I've had a really, really tough week. And I'm going to eat, before I made the video, I went and bought some ice cream, and I'm going to eat some ice cream, so that'll make me feel better. But I appreciate all the kind words everyone has sent, and I know a lot of people are like, I feel so bad asking. No, no, please, this is my job, and I really do enjoy my job, so I want you to ask for help, and I will do what I can to help. So don't worry on that. But like I said, I might be a little more slow than normal, but I'm trying. I'm a little taxed right now, but hopefully. This is why it'll be a short-term thing, but I mean, I am seeking. I have been seeking out my own support network. So, and I've been, giving myself a little bit of grace, and I hope you give me some grace too, and I always will give you grace. So lots and lots of grace around. So, but sorry for the little bit lower mood. Maybe it's matching my own mood. But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And, of course, aloha.